everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's McClellan. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Number 95, safety kickoff. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the play.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line where they'll spot it. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Runner with an impressive spin move there. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On the run, it's Marshall. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To the air, it's Davis. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here comes a handoff. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made on the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Oregon 21, Michigan 0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, And then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead.
Is good. That makes the score Oregon 28, Michigan 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Davis. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Michigan 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
93, set to kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take... Overthrows his man. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll That'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
An important 3rd down and goal now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Oregon 42, Michigan 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn.
Return
Tackled at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive.
take over 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Allen. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. He grabs it inside the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Marshall. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. Second down after that previous play.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it to the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the point after is good. Turn begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the left side. Only goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Allen. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They talk strategy here.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left side, and it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
It's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. It's a blitz look here from the defense. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Allen. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 50, inside the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. Return a pick six. Touchdown, Ducks.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Allen. He's moving out of the pocket. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun, looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
63, Michigan 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Allen. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Marshall. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
63, Michigan 21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. You start the drive with a quick throw to the right. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Pickup of 2. It's third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 63, Michigan 21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Direct snap to the back. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that is another nice run by this running back, and they needed every yard on that particular play here on fourth down. This guy continues to grind it out and get the yards that he needs to lead this offense to a big day.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Pickup of 2. It's third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 49 and University 24.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the offense comes back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Allen. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game finish. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. In the clear at the 25. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix. holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. For if they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.